Welcome, everyone. My name's Ken Anderson. I'm an independent marketing consultant and unfranchised owner. Here tonight to do a tutorial on the basics of our shop.com system, as well as an introduction to the 2022 holiday retail outlook. I'm going to record this, and at the end I will enable others to ask comments, so I ask that you hold your questions till the end. Thank you. So first I'm going to start off with a couple comments about what's going on in the industry, and we wanted to do this because we believe our platforms are all about saving money and being more efficient with your shopping. So that's what we're going to talk about. And then I'm going to do, after a couple charts here, do a brief demo on the basics that I want you to latch onto. I'll be running 2 more sessions that'll get into the details of additional layers into shop.com, and I'll explain those as I get to the end. So first, 2022. A lot of things going on this year. Obviously, you're probably aware that costs are increasing, prices are increasing all over the place. A lot of consumers this year are saying they plan to shop early, and that's important because of some of the other comments I have later on that talk about shipping and access to goods this year are going to be impacted. It's taking longer to get goods shipped, as well as some of the inventories are probably not as good as you might think they had been in past years. More consumers will be shopping e-commerce sites. One thing you should be aware of is some goods will only be available through e-commerce sites. They will not be available at the store you walk into. So that is also driving some of the e-commerce sales because you have a greater variety of goods. Finally, we have an inflationary environment, and people are trying to figure out how do we save money, and that's what we want to talk about a little bit tonight. A couple things about supply and demand for this season: supply chain, shipping challenges, inventory markdowns, marketing cost, everything's straining the retailers. The shippers that are out there that ship from stores to your door are committed to the holiday volumes. They're adding huge numbers of employees, but at the same time, if you look at their performance year to date, they've had a lot of difficulties in the last 6 months meeting their shipping schedules, and that's from the largest online marketplaces to some of the largest shipping establishments. So season will be a strain for them all, and we'll see how it goes. If your products have not shipped from overseas and they don't by early November, they're probably not going to be in inventory. A lot of goods, as you know, come from overseas, and a lot of those goods, especially from China, are taking just 4 weeks to come from inventory there to inventory here. If they're not manufactured by this point in time, they're probably not going to be here for the holidays. And then the early shoppers are going to have the best cost or the best choices. First of all, you have the best chance of getting things on time because of the shipping challenges. And then also certain products, as I mentioned before, will only be findable through online marketplaces and possibly only early in the holiday season. A little bit about shop.com. It's now a 30-year-old company. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We have sales in almost 200 countries. We have a global establishment that we're able to sell in almost 200 countries. It is a non-traditional service model from the standpoint of online businesses as they go. It is a one-to-one marketing system where there are individual owners in the establishment that work with their clients. You have to be invited as a customer or client in this system. We also have a lot of exclusive things that work on mass customization. In other words, trying to customize the goods for the clients as needed in that. So we have things that that pursue that, and that can only be done on an online marketplace. We have US-based customer support, and it's been said to be some of the best support in the industry. I know Better Business Bureau has given us accolades on our customer support. What we do is we share margins with customers, and we share margins with nonprofits, so that either a customer or a nonprofit organization that is using this can get additional royalties or profits or returns from shop.com. A couple of accolades they've had in recent times, and there's dozens of these, but we currently rank 10th in digital commerce, top 500 online retailers, which have a primary merchandising category of mass merchant. So we are in there with the mass merchants of selling just about everything. We've got other accolades. We're 80 in the top 500 of 1,000 online retailers, and we're currently 55 in the top 100 online marketplaces. Not going to go into a lot of detail on the differences of those, but basically these rankings say we're a formidable player in the marketplace. This is my last chart before we'll go into some demonstrations, but we're going to do today's tutorial introducing you to shop.com, cashback, our exclusive products, and then we'll talk a little bit about the next two sessions and go into a Q&A session, which will not be recorded. No subscription cost. That means for using shop.com, you have no cost as a customer or client or a member of a nonprofit. Customers earn cash back up to 50% at times throughout the year. There's not always 50% there. I mentioned that because they have it on occasion. We'll probably see some of that during the holiday season. The holiday season also brings bonus cash back. We often see anywhere from 2 to 10 times the normal cash back that's done by certain companies, and it's done usually before Black Friday is the announcement. I'm going to say the weekend before Black Friday. I don't know that for sure, but that's the usual. Tens of thousands of deals and coupon codes are captured for you on a daily basis, and they're made available through the platform. So you have easy access to the coupon codes. Some of you may be watching that are part of nonprofits, and nonprofits earn royalties for their members that use shop.com. The members earn cash back, and the nonprofit actually earns royalties for the use by their members. So there's actually benefits for the members and the nonprofit. It's a larger return than other large online retail sites where you'll see maybe a 0.5% return. That, for one example, the nonprofits in this case get on the exclusive products that the company has, they get the wholesale to retail markup for the products themselves. So they could see anywhere from 20 to 30 to 35% or more. They have access through the platform to upwards of 300 million products when you include all the partner store products. They are a comparison shopping site, which means that you will, if different businesses have the same product, you will be able to compare prices between the different businesses that are selling that product. There are over 2,500 partner stores, basically the same stores that other sites may have, or they're similar to stores that you already shop at, such as a Walmart, Kohl's, Home Depot, etc. But these are stores also that large online platforms also support, but they do it with no cash back to the customer. So I just want to highlight that's a difference with us. We have hundreds of our own exclusive products. We have everything from high quality jewelry, skincare, cosmetics, health and wellness products, home products, and kids wellness and health products. We have many professional lines as well, which are actually inherent in our exclusive products that are used by health professionals, makeup artists, and salons. So any of our exclusive products meet the same quality requirements they do for our professional lines. We do have a cross-store gift registry, and we have a product called eGifts that I'm going to talk in one of the future Zooms, which is very unique in the industry. It's almost like giving a person a little personalized gift catalog electronically, where you select a whole bunch of optional gifts, and then you're not charged for the gift till they actually select one. And for this year, if you're familiar with us in the past, we've improved our search support, and we've also added some major new one-cart partners such as Shark Ninja that was just announced here in the August-September timeframe. So all these things will benefit whoever's partaking in the site. So I'm going to jump over now to a brief demonstration by sharing the website itself. Make sure I get into the right one here. Here we go. Okay, so if you're an existing client, all you need to do is type in shop.com. If you're a new client, and I'm going to, for this demonstration, use one of our nonprofits, and you only need to do this when you're new, you would type in the extension for that business. So there are private business owners that own these. There are nonprofits that own these. This example is showing you a nonprofit just so you can see what that looks like. If you already have an account, you can just go to shop.com, because it when you log in, it goes to the right account, such as nonprofits. And you'll see in this one that it's calling out Endwell United Methodist Church. That's that church's or that organization's website, and all the business done on that website they will get royalties for. So it does not escalate the cost of anything. How this company works is basically on the margins that are on all these products, and they share the margins between the nonprofit and the customer in this case. So that's you know, their prices are not different than if you go into the store or whatever. They are just capturing those extra margins that they're paid to advertise these things and giving them back to the customer and the nonprofit. So for starters, I'm going to show you over in the upper right. There's a sign-in location, and you see if you click on sign in, you get different options. If you don't have an account, you can create an account for that establishment. If you do have an account, you just sign in here. You'll also see this is where you will access gift registries and our electronic gifts and some other things, as well as your ordering history and things like that here. So I'm going to sign in as actually the office at this account, because I am assistant to helping them in their office and all that, just so you can see some of what's going on here. Tonight, I promise you, I'm going to talk more about the exclusive brands, and then in a future date, I'll talk about the shop.com one-cart stores, and those are stores just like any other marketplace that you check out within this marketplace. And then there are partner stores that we have their inventory in some cases in here, but you would actually go to that other store. You would link out to that store to check out. And that's for our third session that I've scheduled a couple weeks out. So again, this opens up. It's got would have your name up here. It would show if you have cash back, and I'm just showing you this because the church office has some cash back. If I click on this little thing here, it shows how much cash back they've accumulated to date, $750, which they actually bring down to their checking account as and show that in their ledger as royalty received and all that. You can send your cash back to your bank, just to your checking account, or you can also, they've just started doing this within the past couple months, redeem it to cryptocurrency as well. So if you're a customer, you have two options. And I think the only requirement is cashback has to be over $10 to make a transfer. But first thing I'm going to do is, well, first I'll show you there's also a menu on the left side of this screen, which goes to all the major categories. There's enough of them now that they've decided to break that out. And then at the very bottom of this menu, they've got the exclusive brands. And then again, you can get to your account information, things like that over here. The main menu across the top just hits on some basic needs in that. I just hit on the exclusive brands, and this gets into the things that this company owns exclusive rights to. They are a product broker, so they do not manufacture these products, although they are the exclusive, they own exclusive rights to the design and the redistribution of these products. And these products range in about a dozen different categories, and they will be products that are usually on the high end of the spectrum from a quality and uniqueness standpoint. I'm going to go to the bottom and go up just to talk about some of these because I don't have time to jump into a few. But you know, this is a phone shield for radar shield for phones. We have a division called Conquer Entertainment, which is basically a music sharing service. We have automotive products, which are, there's a fuel enhancer, which improves gas mileage, as well as a product called Friction Free that goes in the oil and helps with both gas mileage as well as improving friction management in a gasoline engine. We have a weight loss system that is actually called Transition Lifestyles, and it is not only a product system, but if you engage in that system, it is a lifestyle system. We teach people how to lose weight and how to maintain healthy eating habits, things like that. We have a baby and children section. I'm going to dive into this one just so you can see some of the information in here. The babies line is called DNA Miracles, and you'll find in each of these a little bit of history about the products, and then some of the main products, and then you actually can go into the website to see all the products if they're not listed here. So this is just an example, and these are usually very healthy products. They'll have no artificial colorings or artificial chemicals that could cause harm, you know, if baby has sensitive skin or a child has sensitive skin. One of my wife and I's favorite things is this DNA Miracles Natural Bath Time Box. Almost every baby shower that's come up in the last several years, and there's been quite a few in our family with nieces, nephews, etc. We send this DNA Miracles Natural Bath Time Box, which has soap, shampoo, diaper, our soothing ointment, diaper ointment, things like that. And then we may send, you know, like a washcloth set and things like that for the baby as well. But this is a great, it's actually in a gift box. That box you see behind it is a gift box that comes packaged all in. So that's just an example. I'm going to go back to the exclusive brands again. For home care, we have different products for swimming pools, lawn care, pet care, pet health, water filters, your water faucet, water filter. Our Snap line is our environmentally friendly cleaning line, everything from laundry detergents to most cleaners that you'd use in your house. And our thing here is they're very concentrated, so they end up being much less expensive than what you can buy in the store. and lasting you a lot longer. We have a fine jewelry line called Layered that only has fine metals in it, and everything is either silver, gold, or platinum plated. What do I say? Plated on it. So I'm going to get into our more popular lines for the masses, so to speak. We have several beauty lines, and the ones that are outlined here in the dark blue are the newest sites that we have up. Motives is a very well-known cosmetic brand. We have about over 2 million viewers on Instagram that follow this line. It's a very popular line, and it's used by a lot of professionals in the industry, makeup artists. It's used in the film industry, etc. So again, you can go and explore everything that's in there. It's ranked one of the top cosmetic lines in the industry. We also have several skincare lines and salon lines. And I don't have time to go into all of them, but some of these lines are the same lines that we sell in our health professional lines that people can go to and have access to things they may get from a dermatologist, for example. These are very high-end lines, and they're everything from basic cleansing line to superior moisturizers, as well as high-end products that can do a lot more than that, hyaluronic acid serums, etc. So just to mention a few, there's a lot of things buried in here. I just had a call today. Somebody told me his wife loves the Royal Spa line, some of our shampoos, and wants to get some more of it for his wife for the holiday time as a gift. So just to give you some idea. Then we get into the company was founded a lot on health and nutrition. So we have many health and nutrition line, with isotonics being our prime line. And isotonics is a very different product. It's a product that is it comes in a powder. You mix it with water. It basically, when taken on an empty stomach, gets upwards of 95% or more absorption, and that's within 5 to 10 minutes. Where a lot of products today that have binders, fillers, colorings, etc., it has none of those. And out here you can see about the science of that, but we have nothing that's in the supplements that have you find on most marketplace shelves. In that, we have everything from daily essentials to things like OPC, which is a natural anti-inflammatory, and natural what am I thinking here? I'm going to open it up just so I know. Antioxidant was the word I was looking for. On a lot of their products too, you'll see comparisons to other products in the market. There aren't many products in the market that are isotonic, so any of our isotonics products are just mainly compared to on what they have in them and that. So again, if you want to see all those labels, you go to our exclusive brands line and you go from there. Briefly, the rest of the menus, you can see all the stores that we're partnered with and any deals at the stores by hitting on the stores line. You'll see here alphabetical index of the stores. If you're looking for information on a store, for example, I just typed in Walmart, and this brings up things at like Walmart. We must have gift cards for Walmart, etc., and some of these things like that. So Walmart comes up in any of these, which they're tagged with those words. But you'll see they offer special deals and some other things. Some of these you'll see As I go down here in the right-hand column, the cashback numbers that are associated with these different platforms. Now, if you're a nonprofit and you don't see cashback, that means you as a customer may not receive cashback, but the nonprofit will receive a commissionable royalty credit on anything. All companies that are partners provide something, especially if you're a nonprofit. For customers, you will have access to other deals. By clicking on the deals, you see what those are, and you just keep saying see more if you want to look at all those. As far as deals are concerned, we're always every day working with different suppliers. You'll see coupons that can be used within shop.com. They'll show up here, and at the checkout you can use these coupons. And then if they have deals that are ongoing, they may be coupons that can be used at their own location as well. And again, these are in all categories. There's usually upwards of 20,000 of these a day listed. And I'll show you later how they're listed elsewhere as well. We do have our own connection to travel services. So you can go to Shop Travel and you'll see cashback at different travel sites that are out there. Again, if it doesn't list cashback as a nonprofit, you will still get some royalty credit for that location as well. You can book hotels, flights, etc. These are not all the travel companies they work with. This is just a subset. If you go to search the stores, you'll find there's many more of the shopping sites out there for travel. If you go to departments, we've just tried to do a subgrouping of things so that people can find things based on more detailed categories than that. So you'll see this just brings those up. If you're not sure what you're looking for ideas, this is the way to go. We have a product called Shop Buddy that I'll talk to a little later in a future meeting, but that basically, if you have a branch off company and you're expecting to get cash back, it protects you even when you go to that company directly. It'll do a little pop-up and say, oh, activate cash back and all that. So this is just an add-in to make sure you always get your cash back. And then finally in the menus here is something we call Shop Local, which, as you see, you basically register your credit card, and then you have to come in here and activate offers, and you earn cash back through our cashback system. So this shows you here different restaurants and things like that. In this particular area, you can use this anywhere in the country. Last I knew, upwards of 20,000 locations around the country. But it's fairly straightforward. Once you registered your credit card, you just hit activate offer. Notice I just had a change in a card, so I need to link my card, and that's where you do it here. So it notifies you if you haven't linked your card. I'm going to go back to the main screen here. The other thing I want to share is just things to be aware of at the top here. If you're new to a site and looking at this and you want a quick registration, if you just hit the learn more, put in your email address and go, the system will register your email so you're locked into the account that you're on and all that. So for example, if you're on the church's account, that would register you against the church's account. This also shows the amount of cash back, and it's not trivial. Over $50 million awarded in cash back to date. Every season, they'll have seasonal things here. You'll see right now, Thanksgiving. And if you click on the Shop Now for the seasonal things, it'll go into things that apply for that time of year. Everything from grocery stores to we have companies that we work with that deliver meats and things like that, or just, there's your turkey seasoning, gravy, etc. So all things grouped for you based on holiday. So when we hit Thanksgiving or right about that time, this will change over to the Christmas holiday season. It keeps track of the stores that you use often. So this is, again, I mentioned this is our church office. This is showing things that they will be using or they've been doing purchasing from. And as you continue to scroll down, you'll see popular brands, new brand being Shark Ninja, specials that are going on at certain partner stores. And as we get into the holidays, we start to put up list, hot toy list, and these will move up on the front page. Things that make sense for the holidays. And we always publish gift, what do you call them? Gift recommendations in that, so you can kind of get ideas if you're looking for gift recommendations. I will say for nonprofits, where they get the most royalties is for exclusive products. So you see a pretty strong mix of those with their Motives Cosmetics being in here. I'm just looking at this for past, like this company Uli is really great for kids gifts, and I know Shark just came out with this, and there's a lot of rave reviews on this new Shark hair dryer, for example. And then you'll see various products. Some of our jewelry products are here. And then store recommendations where you might want to shop for the holidays. So very briefly, the last thing I'm going to do is just some searching. I'm going to use an example of searching. If I typed in, for example, somebody's looking for skincare, you just put in what you're looking for there, and it would bring up, recommendations, again, starting with the most beneficial products for a nonprofit anyway. And there are reviews in here that you can look at, etc. And I'm going to, because if we're talking about gift season, you can actually come in here and put in something called skincare gifts, and it will show groupings of gifts in different packages, men's products, brush kits, etc. I know they have a gift kit, this one here called Skintelligence, which is a totally plant-based skincare product, very good for people with any kind of allergic issues and things like that, but that's actually comes in a gift box as well. And you see, as I'm scrolling down, we're getting into other companies, J.C. Penney and whatnot, that what products they may have through here. So the very short of it is, and I'm going to put in one more example because I have people that purchase isotonics, for example. You can get to all the isotonics by just typing that in. That's one way there. I'm going to use an example of seeing multiple products here, and you'll see there's some of these that have a product in a large container, small container, things like that, packages of containers, etc. So here's the multivitamin, for example. It says choose options. You click on that. And then over here, you would simply choose which size product you wanted to go with. And you can either buy now, or you could, also go to an auto ship, and they offer a 5% discount on auto ships if it's something you're going to get on a regular basis. And it doesn't have to be 30 days. You can set that timing as well. You'll see some important things on their health products is there's all the tags: gluten-free, no GMO, vegetarian, any quality statements, and isotonic capable supplement. And the quality statement, if you're not buying a health product that's not GMP, that's the manufacturing processes, then I would probably look elsewhere for your products, because that is a recognized seal for health and wellness supplements. So anyway, I think that kind of gets us around the site real quickly. You also have an all departments list up here that will go and look up things by a category. I'll get a little more into the detail of searching when we look at some other, the comparative shopping things and that. But for now, I'm going to stop there because I've given you the basics around here. They do on the right, if you want to create lists like Christmas list, you can go into list and you basically can create a list. And you see we've done lists for various things. I'm actually going to not go to any right now because I don't want to distort the data that's in their system. You can create price alerts if you want to watch for get a text if a price comes down in price. You can just get a text alert and set that up on a product. And that includes outside products, not just our own products. So that includes the One Cart and partner products that are in here as well. E-gifts we'll talk about again, and gift registry lets you do a cross-store gift registry even with our partner stores, or you can just take and save a product for later. So you don't want to put it in a shopping cart, you just want to get it later. You can email products. I want my buddy to know about this product, so it builds a link of that product, and you just go ahead and email that. You can also do Facebook sharing, Twitter sharing, Pinterest sharing, whatever you'd like there. It's got the full social gathering thing. Lastly, if you add something to a cart, your cart will pop up on the right. If you are going to do more shopping, you can continue and go about your shopping. Each time it will pop up the cart on the right side. You view the cart, you check out. You have another chance to opt into auto ship. It will tell you, anything about shipping, free shipping. One requirement they've had on companies is they offer free shipping at some level in here. Some you'll find on any level of purchase, some you'll find on some dollar value, but it'll always be flagged here. You can estimate the shipping if you want to here, and that's just one of the shipping options. You'll have more shipping options when you proceed. I'm going to proceed with the checkout on this. And you see you have various addresses you can ship to. Continue the checkout. They want to verify, they've started verifying addresses that are in the postal system, and that's part of what this is. On the very last screen of this, you'll see that's where the options are for payment, for again, auto ship, and depending on your form. I haven't hit the payment yet. This is where you do have options for shipping. They do have a value shipping for small things, so you can actually get away with less than that, and it's really not that bad on small items because they can go through the postal service or other ways. And then the very last page in here is where you would pick up payment methods. You would pick up where you can apply cash back that you've accumulated in the system. I want to mention here we have something with MasterCard, and this is that down here where they sometimes run discounts, and you'd use that payment method. It's like a PayPal thing, but through MasterCard. And here's where you can apply gift cards, coupon codes and gift cards as well. So that's pretty much the short of what's in there. I'm going to go back just so I don't leave this in the shopping cart.